You know, most Friday afternoons we tape a piece for our program on the streets of New York City. Now, this, of course, takes planning, meticulous preparation, and a lot of hard work, so it was only a matter of time before we said to hell with it. Instead, we decided to wander around aimlessly, pick up a couple of strangers, and hang around with them all afternoon. And here, boys and girls, is what happened. Hi.
Oh, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Right outside their hotel, we met Neil Bordy and Tanya Anderson, just in from Louisville, Kentucky for a weekend vacation.
What are you doing right now?
We're just getting ready to go out and do a little sightseeing.
And would you mind if we came along with you? Would that bother you? Because as it turns out, we really have nothing to do today.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
They planned to spend the afternoon sightseeing and agreed to let us tag along. I'm guessing it was the jet lag.
Taxi! Hey! Right here! Taxi! Huh? What?
Empire State Building. And step on it. Nice view, huh? Yeah, yeah. That's the Lincoln Memorial over there. Yeah.
Which one?
Right over there. See those Twin Towers? That's Lincoln and his wife. Well, that's the Golden Gate Bridge. You can't see it because of the fog, but it's beautiful.
You guys are blocking me.
Oh, geez, my retinas, my corneas. This is going to look like something left over from the Patty Hearst kidnapping. Yes, there's memories that will last a lifetime of. Here's the card. This is going to your
My parents,
Peggy and
Lyle and
Lyle,
Terrell.
Peggy, and Terrell. And it says, New York is horrible, the people are nasty, the city is dirty, and everyone is very mean.
Dave, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I want you to meet some people, some friends of mine.
All right.
They're in town from Louisville. This is Neil and his girlfriend, Tanya.
Neil, Tanya, why don't you come on in? Peach margaritas.
Do you know about Trump Tower?
A little.
You just heard of it?
And you know, Donald Trump's in the news all the
Is he really? He just saved some...
He's shoving people out of their homes.
Yeah.
We watched 60 Minutes a year ago.
Hi, how are you? Are you the security man?
Yes.
Are you carrying heat?
Keep an eye on you.
Yeah. Do you have a gun on you?
Yes.
Show us your gun.
I don't think it'd be.
Let me pat you down.
No,
come on,
no,
come on
it
over.
wouldn't
Come
be
here.
necessary.
Come on over
No,
here.
no.
Let me just see if I can find where your gun is. Please.
No.
What does that
The way
go
it's
for?
cut. That's $10,000.
10 grand. I don't know, that might be a little showy with that necklace. Foxes are what, they're clubbed to death?
No, no, no. Well, they have to be very carefully
Yeah.
put to sleep.
Are they shot in the head? What? Thank you very much. Go on in. Thank you again.
The royal treatment.
Oh my gosh. Don, Dave Letterman, nice to see you. How are you?
Nice seeing you.
Nice.
Would you like to come into the office?
Yeah, let's go into the office. Because I need to talk to you about the heating in my building, Don. Don, where is Doug Flutie, for heaven's sakes? Doug! Where the hell do you have him? All right, I have one more question, and then we're out of here. It's the middle of a Friday afternoon. You didn't know we were coming.
Absolutely.
You said, come on up. How busy can you be?
I'm not. I have nothing to do. You know my truth? I have nothing to do. I wish I had more to do.
What would you be doing if you
I'll
could
go to
do it?
Louisville.
You should.
We'll do a couple of real estate deals in Louisville.
There's a spot over here down on the carpet. Look into that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right, let's get out of here. Don't touch anything. Let's go. Let's keep going. That's about it. And after this, you're pretty much on your own. Nice meeting you.
right.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Keep your hand on your wallet. All right, bye-bye. Very nice people from Louisville. We'll be right back with Mr. Wizard. Has enough money to give everyone in the audience tonight $1 million. Okay. Okay, we'll see what kind of mood he's in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the author of this book right here, Trump, The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump. Hi, Donald. Good to see you. Nice of you to stop by.
Thank you, David.
You know, at the beginning of the show, I said you either love him or you hate him. Now, do you find that that's true, or does everybody love you, or does everybody hate you?
No, most people love me, and a few really have great distaste for me, David.
And
why
is it that those people, that few, would not care for you? Because you're so successful?
I can't imagine. No, I don't think so. It's just I sort of speak my mind a little bit like you in that respect.
Yeah.
A little bit like
a little bit like me.
Not too much, hopefully.
How much are you worth right now, as you're sitting right here?
Zero idea, David. It depends on what's happening with the world and the market. But the $1 million for each person in the audience sounds like it could be an intriguing idea.
Yeah. Do you make more money? You own casinos. How many casinos do you own?
We have 4 casinos.
4 casinos in Atlanta?
Paradise Island, Atlantic City, and it's really been very fabulous.
Now, do you make more money from the casinos or more money in real estate development?
Well, probably real estate in a sense, but real estate is an appreciation business, whereas the casinos are cash flow, and I don't know, I never really even think of it in those terms. I try doing a great job. I think we have the best hotel casinos in the world, and hopefully I have the best real estate in the world with Trump Tower and everything, and that's what I like. That's
all right, now let's get back to the assessment of your wealth for a second. If you had to liquidate, if you just decided I'm going somewhere else, I'm going to live in a trailer, and you wanted to sell off, everything, you'd start with your real estate development, all of your real estate holdings, and whatever else you have, your casinos, so on and so forth. You sold everything. Right. How big would that check be that you put in your pocket when you headed west for the trailer?
Well, I hate to disappoint, but I have zero idea, David. How come this seat is at such a low level? You know, I'm looking at him. He's got this stage rigged, folks.
No. But
that seat is a good six inches higher than my seat.
And so am I.
Huh? I see.
But no, I'm serious. I think that this.
I'm not going to get you off that subject.
No, this is. I think this is the kind of thing that people love to fantasize about, because you were unquestionably one of the most successful men in the country, if not the world, and also one of the wealthiest. So, give us a figure that we might ponder here.
You'll never get it out of me, David. You'll never get it out of me. You'll try, but you'll never get it. Let's get something like how we're going to become more successful. Let's talk about that.
I read something this afternoon that said in the bank right now you have $500 million in cash. In cash. Is that a fair?
Which paper did you read that in?
Well, I can't divulge those sources.
You have to give me the newspaper.
No, just tell me, is that not true, or is that close? Am I nuts here?
Well, I don't know. You have to tell me where you got that, David. This is a very unusual interview, folks.
You won't put a figure, just an imaginary figure?
Never would.
$1 billion. You're worth $1 billion?
Perhaps.
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 Perhaps. Are we the low side of perhaps or the high side of? What were you like as a kid? What kind of childhood did you have?
Well, I had a good childhood, wonderful parents, really good parents, and it was a good, solid childhood, I'd say. Very normal in a lot of respects, but a very, very solid childhood.
Yeah.
From the standpoint of family, you know.
Are you a driven person? Do you jump out of bed in the morning and just...
I don't think of myself as driven. I'm fortunate. I don't need lots of sleep like some people, and some people don't. I don't need that. I would say that I'm somebody that enjoys what I do, and I enjoy it so much that perhaps I do it well. But I really enjoy what I do. I don't like to think of myself as driven. I don't like to think of myself really as ambitious. I just enjoy what I do, Dave.
Is what you do something you've always wanted to do? I know your father was and still is a real estate developer.
My father was in the real estate business, and I've been in that and other businesses and different things. I like what I'm doing. I just enjoy what I'm doing. I love the real estate business, and I love the other businesses that I'm in.
Could you have done it without your father as a support system, both emotionally and financially? Did he help you out when you were starting?
The emotional was very important, and I learned a lot from my father, more than anything else. I learned a lot. My father was out in sort of a tough business in Brooklyn, Queens, rent-controlled property and various properties, and it wasn't a great business. It was a good business, and he was a solid guy and a bright guy. And I learned a lot from my father, and I think in terms of support, that would be the #1 thing that I got from my father.
Have you had failures, big failures?
Well, I don't look at failures as failures. I think a failure is something that you really want to learn by. I would say that I haven't had too many, and I want to keep it that way. I like keeping
What's
it.
the biggest bath you've taken on a deal?
I don't know if I can answer it yet. I mean, let's see what happens. So far, I've been very fortunate. But, I mean, we've all been fortunate. Markets have been going up, other than a few weeks
Now, did you
ago.
get hurt in the stock market then?
Not particularly, but I think everybody gets hurt, because when you lose $1 trillion or whatever throughout the world, I suspect everybody's hurt indirectly. I'm in the real estate business. You sell apartments, you sell this, you sell that. Perhaps people don't have as much. Everybody gets hurt by that, David.
Let me ask you one more of these silly questions, and I promise after we do the commercial, we'll go on to other topics.
Then we're going to get serious, right?
Well, I didn't say that. What would it take, what kind of a hit would it take to get your attention where you would maybe need a drink? Where somebody came in and said, Don, we got some bad news. Woo! That's 7-Eleven in Akron. Well, what?
Hopefully, David, I wouldn't be in a position where I'd have to take that kind of...
I know that. I know. We're just pretending.
I just want to tell you that.
You act like you're running for something.
No.
All right, we'll do a commercial. We'll let him think some of these over and try and get a straight answer. Okay, Donald Trump is here. You're on the cover of the new issue of People magazine. I don't know what I'm beating around the bush here. I don't know why you're being so goofy about this. It says on the cover, you're a billionaire.
It
at
does
41.
say that?
Yeah.
If
So
people says it, I would have to believe it. When people says that...
What's the deal with you and Ed Koch? Is this an old irritation between the two of you, or is this something new?
No, it's really not. Ed Koch is a man who I've liked at some points in terms of... I have no objection to Ed except for one thing. He's not a very capable or competent mayor. He's done...
Whoa!
He's done a bad, as most of you New Yorkers would probably know, he's done a pretty bad job running New York, and that hurts me and it hurts everybody. And when I see somebody that's not competent and he's running something, and something that I have really a big stake in, it bothers me, and I do something about it.
Are you speaking from a position of somebody who has a lot of really, really special interest in the city?
No, it's not I do have a special interest. I have a special interest in New York. New York City is a hot city. It's a great city. It's the greatest city in the world, according to many, and according you're here, and we're also here.
Right.
And I hate to see some of the things happening with New York that have happened under the Koch administration. So I hit him pretty hard in the book, but I hit him fairly in the book. I hit him very fairly.
Yeah.
Probably very hard in the book, but very fairly.
Is it kind of a pointless defense to say that this city is so big that it is actually unmanageable to a certain extent, and he's doing the best he can, sort of just tending it day to day?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I hope that's never a defense of anybody. I did the Woolman skating rink in 4 months for $2 million or $2.5 million. They started 7 years before that and were unable to build it. I think they spent something like $15 million.
This is a huge ice skating facility in Central Park, which the city was...
7 years. 7 years.
7 years, they could not get it open.
They could not build it,
Yeah.
and we did it in 4 months. So, you know, you say, hey, it's big and everything else, and give them a little bit more time, but the fact is, that's a disgrace. The zoos are a disgrace. The subways, the schools.
But
Really, David, it's really management. It's management, it's competence, it's capability, it's just basic ability, and Ed Koch doesn't have it.
Yeah, but you're speaking again from the over the fence in private enterprise. He's trying to run a municipal administration.
It can be done.
You think it could be done?
Absolutely. By the right person, it could be done.
Yeah. Any thoughts? I mean, would you want to be mayor of this city?
No, I wouldn't want to be mayor. It'd run very well if I was mayor, but I would not want to be the mayor of New York.
Is there something you do want?
No, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on your show, your fantastic show. You're a star in my book. Everyone's talking about
I know. I appreciate that.
We wrote all about David in the big book.
Now, that's another
Pretty
thing.
surprised
We
to see
came
that.
up to you that one afternoon, completely unannounced. We were in the lobby of the Trump Tower facility up the road there, and we just called up and said, can we come up and see Don? And they said, come on up.
Absolutely.
Now, how busy can you be?
I'm not busy at all.
But you
That
were
was a
actually,
lot of fun, by the way.
Yeah, it
Your
was fun.
coming up was a lot of fun.
And I must say, I thought that was very gracious of you to do, because obviously you got a lot better things to do than goof around with me.
You're right.
Yeah. And what about the, are people trying to draft you to run for president up in New Hampshire?
Well, I guess a lot of people want to see this country. It's a shame what's happening. Japan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, everybody's taking advantage of the United States. People know that if certain people are running a country, that it won't happen. I mean, when you look at Japan, not paying for the defense, we're defending Japan. We're losing billions and billions of dollars. We're fighting for AIDS help and for farmers and for this and that. And it's a shame. And the Japanese folks, who I respect greatly, but they're not treating us fairly. They're really not treating us fairly. Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, they're not paying us anything for the services we're rendering, and I think it's a disgrace. And I think people look at certain people, and maybe me, if I were in a position, this country, believe me, would not be ripped off like it is. And it is just being ripped off so badly by our so-called allies.
Yeah. So that's a pretty strong statement. So now, are you saying
I don't think it's
that...
strong. I think it's fair. And by the way, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese. I do a lot of business with the Japanese. And they smile about it, too. They know it. The country is losing billions and billions of dollars to Japan, and we can't afford to lose. And it's a shame.
But so now, are you saying this by way of indicating that you could do it better, and you do intend to run for president at some point?
No, I'm not going to run for president, but I think somebody...
Now, in 8 years, if you came back, would you have a different answer? In 4 years,
I
if you
tend to
came back?
doubt it. I really tend to doubt it. But I just think that there's so many ways that this country can straighten itself out, and we're not going about those ways. Cutting farm aid is not the appropriate thing. Cutting help for the homeless and help for the poor and welfare... Certain things can be done that really will mean big dollars to this country, and those things are not being done right now.
Let me ask you one other question, because I know you have other appointments and stuff to get to. If you go to dinner and the bill is like, say, $25, how much of a tip would you throw down?
Well, you know, the way I feel about tips, if somebody does a super job, I give more than anyone. And if somebody does a lousy job, I probably give less than anybody. And that's the way I feel about life. Life should be, you should be rewarded for competence and capability and doing a job and having a smile on your face, maybe, if that's the case. And I'm a pretty good tipper when somebody's good, and I'm a pretty lousy tipper if somebody's not good. So that's the way it is.
But, you know, sitting here listening to this stuff, it seems to me you are dying to get to some public platform to superimpose those feelings upon the American awareness.
Well, maybe so, but I'm not. I would like to have the feelings known and let somebody else do it, and it can be done. If the ball's carried correctly, it can be done.
Yeah, but if you want something done right,
do it yourself.
Here is the book. It's Trump, the Art of the Deal, and this is Donald Trump. Donald, thank you very much for coming out. We'll be right back. For 12 seasons, our next guest has broadcast the NFL Today with Brent Musburger. He is a man who knows the angles and the odds on everything from the White House to the Super Bowl. Folks, please say hello to Jimmy the Greek Snyder. Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Since I can make it all even, you can come on our show tomorrow. Then tell us what's wrong with the Giants.
All right, I'll be happy to do that.
Okay.
All right. Let's. I mentioned here the White House to the Super Bowl. Since we just mentioned it, since we were talking about Gary Hart, could you now give us odds on the Republican nominee, the Democratic nominee, and the ultimate winner?
And Gary Hart too.
Yeah, whatever.
See what too much love's done for you?
What's that?
It blows out your brains.
Okay.
That's mine.
I see.
Okay. Now, the Republican nominee, it's 8-5 that Bush beats Dole.
Uh-huh.
Now, it's 6-1, you can't guess who the Democrat's going to be, and I don't care who you take.
Yeah.
And it's 50-1 against Hart.
Uh-huh. And are there odds now on Cuomo being brought back into the fray?
Well, if anybody would make them, it would be me, and I don't think Cuomo wants to run, but I would have to make him a 20-1 shot.
Mm-hmm.
Only because he doesn't want to run. If he would run, he'd be a 3-1 shot.
Yeah.
If Iacocca would run, he'd be 2-1. You know.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You think so?
Definitely.
What about a guy like Donald Trump, who looks like a candidate somewhere down the road, but won't really say anything?
You know, I'm glad you asked that. But you see, there's a difference here. There's a way of doing this. Donald is a Republican sort of in the middle of the road. he'd have to leave that side because Bush and Dole have that all tied up. I'm talking about the delegates. But if he would leave and go on the Democratic side, he could bury all these people. Look at Hart. I mean, all of a sudden, he's #1. I mean, that's an impossibility. Now, Mr. Trump is arrogant, he's egotistical, but he's smart, and he's beautiful, and he knows how to do things.
Right.
If he would switch to the Democratic side, he could win the Democratic nomination because he knows how to put things together, put slates together in every state. He could win because then he'd go against Bush, and I'll tell you something. It would be a close election. I know that sounds ridiculous.
No, it does sound ridiculous because I think when people I mean from the standpoint when you talk to Donald Trump, you think maybe in 4 years or in 8 years, but now to suddenly
there's nobody there, David.
Yeah. But things have already started, and for him to announce that he's switching parties, I mean, who's going to accept that? And
Reagan did. Why not?
Well, all right. Now, how do we describe you? You're a professional gambler, and
I was a professional.
You don't gamble
gambler
anymore?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, except on the market every morning, like 500 or 600 shares of stock every day.
But most of your life, that's how you made your living, right?
1962. Yes.
I think you were the first gambler that Americans probably became aware of on a national basis.
That's because I made the numbers first. That was all. You know, I mean, I've been around for 50 years, so consequently.
Do you remember how you started gambling? What your first bet was? How much
the first
you won?
big one I remember.
What
the
was
first
that?
time I bet $500 or more was on Lewis against Smelling, 1930 something, 39 or something. I had to borrow $500 so I could lay 9 to 5.
Had this been something you got from your family or your friends? Were they all gamblers as well?
No, I was born in Steubenville. I was born in Steubenville, Ohio. I mean, and I was 25 before I found out that gambling was illegal because they had 11 gambling houses in a town of 40,000.
Is that right?
You know, I say that. I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's true.
Yeah.
If you had to exist, you either had to work in a coal mine or a steel mill or gamble, and I thought that was easier.
Now, when you were gambling regularly, on any given weekend, how many different bets at how much money would you have out?
No, you don't. When I was gambling, I never played a lot of games. I would wait and play a lot of money on one game.
Like, give us an example.
Well, the big one that I lost, in fact, was Kentucky against Santa Clara in 1950. And I bet $250,000 on it. But you know...
I'm sorry? $250,000 on one game?
Yeah, but I lost it.
Jeez, that's
But you know, I
depressing.
bet $50,000 on the other 5 bowl games that day, and I won all 5 of them. But you know what? Goes to show you how
reaching
smart
for
I
my
was.
wallet to give you a hand, and you broke even then that day.
Yeah, I broke even, but the whole thing about it, you know, today there's people in Vegas and around the country that do that every week.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nothing.
It's really mushroomed, hasn't it?
It sure has.
Do you remember your single biggest win and your single biggest loss? Was that it, the $250,000 loss?
A big win was Truman against Dewey, you know.
Really? You had money on that?
Yeah. I didn't have to put up too much for that.
I wouldn't think so. And how much did you end up bringing home?
I took 17 to 1. I mean, it's a matter of record that I won 170,000. But Winchell was around, and somebody, you know, by the time the story was told and retold, he had me winning $1,700,000, and I had the IRS on my back for about 7 years after that.
How are you and Brent getting along? Wasn't there about 5 years ago you guys got into a scuffle in a bar or something?
Now listen, we've been together for almost 13 years. We're entitled to one argument. I mean, you have that many arguments with your wife every week. No, Brent said something he shouldn't have said, and I did something I shouldn't have done. He and I are the closest of friends. I saw him on your show.
But somebody did get punched, right?
Well, it was about even.
All right, a little punch out. Did you hear that, Paul? We're entitled to one punch out. This is the man you see every, I guess, Saturday and Sunday now, right?
Well, Saturday and Sunday this week, right? And next week also.
Jimmy the Great. Pleasure to meet you, Jimmy. Thank you very much for being here. We'll be back with Ryan.
Comedy, as you people refer to it. This is science. It's good science. And again, I don't know why people are laughing at this stuff.
We have a few loaded up. Why don't you take us through the drill?
Okay, well, first of all, this is a couple. They're not actually going out, which is what most of the book is. But Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee Gifford, we decided what would happen. They're not getting it on, as the kids say.
They're
but
very
what would
good
happen,
looking, though.
Exactly. What would happen were they to have a child? What might it look like?
Regis,
and then you get.
I went to high school with her.
Yeah, I dated her. Yeah.
Every high school in the world has a woman who looks like that.
Yes. and she's got a good soul.
Very nice. Spent a lot
Next,
of time
we looked at a couple that actually just had a baby. We wanted to see what the baby would look like. Of course, I'm talking about Roseanne and Ben Thomas, a very attractive couple.
Oh, that's right. Sure,
What's
they
this
did.
child going to look like someday? And we did some testing, and there you go.
Yeah.
And
now, do these people actually give you blood to do your genetic research?
Yes, this is all done. This is all done with
DNA.
blood and tissue samples.
Yeah, it's very, very in
supplied
vogue
by
now.
people.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Who else?
Well, this is a very good-looking couple, John F. Kennedy Jr. and
Oh,
Daryl Hannah. They
you
were
can't
linked
go
for a
wrong
while.
there,
So this
man.
is going to be a
Talking
very
about pay
attractive
dirt.
baby. Let's take a look at the future and see what's going to happen.
It's odd. It's odd that tricks nature.
Nature's cruel.
Yeah. You can't really predict it. It just apparently skips a generation or
Nature
something.
is often cruel,
Yeah.
And finally, this is one that's not in the book, but it's a little bit of treat because I'm here. I did this for you.
For me?
This is for you, Dave. My gift to you. What would happen if you and Drew Barrymore were to get together and have a child?
God.
Let's see what would happen, and then you have...
Jeez. God.
And, again, that's just good science, Dave. That's all we're doing. So
You're
maybe...
very, very resourceful.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to run right back over there and do your show?
I did the show already.
So you've done it already. So
Yeah,
you're
the show
done
is
for the weekend.
Yeah, the show is done. I got nothing to do. I'll just hang out here all day and eat
God
the free
bless you.
cookies back there.
You're welcome to anything you can find. Always a pleasure to have you here, Conan.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Congratulations
Thanks for
on
having
your
me.
success. Conan O'Brien.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Mira Sorvino. Very funny.
Just another slumber party after a Friday show. A bedtime game of hide and seek. Hurry, come on, let's go! Conan and Andy thought they knew a perfect place to hide. A closed-up room they heard about but never been inside. A scary old room they've been warned about, told never to go inside. There in the back, a big spooky head. There was no time to wait, so inside they went.
They were sent through time. Come on, really? Hurdled monks the ages. Yeah, whatever. Just don't expect too much. Why not? We're a low-budget show. Ah, I see.
Hey, Andy, that's strange. We were traveling through time, but we're right back here at our studio. We didn't go anywhere.
Time travel machine must not have worked. Oh no, look at the time. The show's almost starting.
Oh, man. Come on, let's get dressed. Hey, who redecorated my dressing room? Look at this. Stevie Nicks poster?
Yeah, Pink Floyd. And look at this. A Rubik's Cube. Who uses those anymore? No kidding.
Andy, look.
What?
This calendar says 1983.
What's going on? Hey, who are you guys?
Dave, it's me, Conan O'Brien. This is Andy Richter.
Yeah, right. Well, listen, no interns in the dressing room, okay? You understand that? Security? How don't you boys find a nice warm place and go screw yourselves, all right? Security!
It's the early 80s. From NBC Studios in New York, it's Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Now let's see. Do we have clips to show or do we not have clips to show? What clips do we have to show? Just holler it out, Bob. Which one are we going to take a look at? In the pool. Oh, from the movie The Stud? Yes. Oh.
This is below the
Well, now, you know what you do. Here, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice because I like you. I have an affinity for you, and I think you're completely charming. When we show this, you're irritated, you can sue us. So, see, yeah.
For what?
So get some of that money back, balance out that Random House thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, are you really going to show? Don't you want to show a clip from my new movie that's coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Are you naked in that one?
No.
Then no, we want to see you naked. I'm sorry. That's just...
All you have to do is buy an old copy of Playboy.
Okay, here we go. Now, all right, we'll show the naked one, and then we'll show the other one. Or should we show the other one first and then show the naked one? Because it's tough to follow nudity. Huh? You do it? You only have the pool. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
roll
gee, thanks a lot.
Here we go. Roll it. This is Joan Collins.
I don't believe this. This is...
Lovely. Yes, it was lovely. Sure? Oh, yeah, that was cute. I like that.
Thank you. Well, if I've ever blushed, I just blushed.
Your sister wrote the book that was based on? Is that what it was?
That entire scene was based on. She
All in
wrote
the Family. There you go.
Yes.
Man, I enjoyed that. I feel better already.
Did you? Well, I'm glad you do. Is this what you were trying to find me doing when you burst into my dressing room that day 5 years ago?
Well,
you wanted to find me like that, and that would have been shown.
I hope you forgive us for that.
That wasn't too bad, actually.
Yeah. No, it wasn't bad at all,
I
was
was
it?
thinner then.
Yeah, okay.
But then who wasn't?
What are we doing? We have to do a commercial. Joan, thank you very much for your time. Good luck in court. I'll come down and do what I can. Joan Collins, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Robert Downey Jr.
But I'm a bit Irish, too. I think we talked about this last time.
Yes, we did.
You know, yes, most definitely.
All right. Well, where are you off to now? You're going to Sam's Club. Is that right, to promote the book?
I'm going to Sam's Club. I'm going to, Minneapolis, Detroit, Dallas, Birmingham, Alabama, and L.A., ending up in L.A. So I'm going to kind of crisscross America for the next 5 or 6 days, which is going to be pretty exhausting. And I'm not only not traveling with my own sheets, I'm traveling just with a wheelie. You know, one of those little bags. Well, we call it a wheelie in England. You don't know what a wheelie is? It's one of those little bags like that with a zipper, and it's got wheels on, and you just put all your things in, and you just wheel it around. Get on the plane, don't have to check in your luggage.
It's called a weenie?
A wheelie.
Oh, a wheelie! Did you think she was saying wheelie?
No,
wheelie.
Oh, I was hearing
wheelie. Yeah,
I was hearing it's cool. I'm going to bring this weenie around. I thought it was like some nerdy guy you travel with. I swear to God,
No.
Okay.
Would I travel with a nerdy guy?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, my God. Can I just move over?
Oh, my God, look!
I had a question for Ms. Collins. You were on our show about a month ago.
Yes.
And in like the second segment, we showed this film of you naked in some movie. The movie was like the Stud or the Stud 2 or More Stud or can somebody call me a stud? Something. And so we showed the film of you naked, and it was lovely. She looked absolutely lovely.
That's why he's here.
And
once a second repeat performance.
And then later, and I thought you enjoyed yourself, and then later, I read in the paper that you're pissed off.
No.
Now, were you pissed off or not?
No, I was highly flattered.
No, I mean, you can tell me. I don't. Because you're pissed off. I don't want to live with that. You understand? Totally. You get the best job in the world. You're not pissed off? You can tell me. Because, look, I know you don't want any more litigation. I don't want any more litigation. We can settle this now. You either were pissed off or you weren't pissed off.
Listen, I'll show you some clips of some Italian films I did. Next time I come on your show, you can show those.
Well,
and I won't
what the hell with the film?
And they're even...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so summing up then, you were not pissed.
No, I was.
Oh, God bless you. She wasn't pissed. She wasn't pissed.
nothing to say after that, ladies and gentlemen. Joan Collins, I believe that was David Letterman. We'll be right back with Bad Religion. Stick around.
What do you got there? What is that? I know, we got a joke left? Oh, we have a leftover joke? Really? We have a leftover joke? You mean I didn't do a joke? Well, we're out of time. We don't really have time for an extra joke. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Give me the. Here, you just stay there. I know. No, you better come with me. Come to think of it, you better come with me. I got to get rid of this, and I got to put on my glasses. Put on my glasses. Right this way. Come on. Here we go.
People heard this, but Michael Jackson is back in the news. He announced today he's going to open a chain of theme parks. Yeah. Yeah, apparently he was disappointed when he found out that the...
Pardon me. Hi, Conan. I have a little something for you.
You have something for me?
Right there. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Tony,
very
come here.
nice.
Tony, come here. There, look at this. It's a joke I had left over. I thought I'd bring it right up and give it a try. You like it? Try it. You like it? Here. Take it to the other guy. There you go.
All right. Well, folks, as you know, it's spring now, and I don't know, romance just seems to be in the air. Yeah, and in fact, this morning I was walking through Central Park, and a squirrel tried to mate with my hairpiece.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is the birthday of this man right here, Tony Inky Mendez. Happy birthday, Tony. Nice job. We got to do a commercial. We'll be right back, kids. Attaboy. We got a tough guy here. Right over there. Right over there. Stand up and take a bow, sir. There, look at it. Stand over there. Tough guy. Tough guy. Every show's got to have one. We got a tough guy. Things are under control. Speaking of things under control, earlier today, President Bill Clinton, the most powerful man on the planet, President Clinton had his annual physical. That's right, he checked into the Bethesda Naval Hospital and filled up specimen jar 1. So that was...
Specimen jar 1.
Specimen jar 1.
Like Air Force One.
Yeah, like Air Force One. That's right. Did you meet the tough guy, ladies and gentlemen? Right over there in case there's any kind of trouble. And in a related story, next week, Bob Dole goes in for his annual autopsy. So that's... So old. Wait a minute. Did you people like that joke? Yeah. You know what that's based on? It's a joke about Bob Dole being old. And you enjoyed the joke? Yeah. That's great. I'll be right back. That's terrific. Excuse me. Now, Miss Fat, Academy Awards. is drunk. Oh, yes, Dole is old. Oh, yeah. Hey, Conan, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. Say, you don't mind if I borrow a couple of Clinton is fat jokes, do you?
Clinton is fat? No, help yourself. I'm doing Dole is old.
Great. Good luck with that.
Good to see you. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye, Conan. Okay. But for a moment there, we had been away at camp. You know, ladies and gentlemen, our first guest not only hosts his own very funny late-night talk show, he also is the leggy cover model featured on this week's issue of TV Guide. Do me a favor, please welcome back our good friend Conan O'Brien. Conan?
All right, I'm sorry.
Welcome back to the program. Thank you very much, because I know how busy I am. You, sir, must be equally as busy, so I really appreciate you figuring out a schedule whereby you can come and see us. Thank you very much.
We just did a mediocre show tonight and came here to do a good one, Dave. That was the plan.
Attaboy!
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We do the crap over there, the good stuff here, folks.
You may be too late. Congratulations being on the cover of TV Guide.
Oh, thank you very much.
This is
Yeah,
big time, Mr. Big Shot, Mr.
That,
TV. Look at this guy right here.
Thank you.
Very, very cool.
That's not my body, by the way. That's David Copperfield's body. They just put my head on it right
Sure,
there.
why not?
I was real happy, though, because that's actually a pretty cool cover, I thought.
Yeah,
I saw
I think
that
it turned
and I
out
thought,
nicely.
well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What TV Guide does, Dave, is they have a policy of shooting many different covers, and then they pick which
Oh, is that
one.
right?
And I was really nervous because I wasn't that happy with some of the other options.
Yeah, well, this one came out great.
This one, I'm glad they chose that one because I actually brought the ones they were thinking of maybe going
really?
with.
Well, let's take a look.
I think they're here.
So they gave you got to take a look at the
yeah, I think I got to move this mug maybe
Yeah.
just so people can see.
Yeah.
But this was like the first one they thought maybe about doing, and I wasn't too happy there. I don't know if you can get a shot of that, but look at that. I just wasn't too...
Yeah, the
baby a late night. That's just not good.
Very high concept.
No, I didn't like that one. And then there's this one. They're trying to be nice here, but look at that. I just didn't go for this one. Flush with success
No,
right there.
I think that would be disturbing to your parents.
No.
Yeah.
That's a photo I actually had lying around. This one bothered me. Yeah, I had that. I just said, you want this one? And this one right here, I wasn't really happy with. Conan delivers the comedy.
Oh, no.
That one, well, wait, maybe I should have used that one.
People seem to be responding.
Maybe I should have gone with that. And
Everyone loves motherhood.
Yeah, and then this one, I'm really glad they didn't go with this one. I'm just glad that we avoided it. There it is, right there. Does TV suck or what? Cover. And I just thought...
No, I think that raises more questions than it answers.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
you did a nice job.
So, I don't know.
Now, when you were a kid, and you're still not that old, you're not a kid.
I'm in my late 50s, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm aging quickly.
Did you watch a lot of television?
I did.
It a huge? Well, it's a huge influence in everyone's life.
Yeah, I loved rerun TV when I was a kid. I watched a lot of Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah,
I remember. And one of
Bob
the weird
Crane.
There he is, Bob Crane. A star that he played.
Died mysteriously in a Phoenix hotel room. I always like to point.
Well, gee, thanks for helping me out with the comedy here, Dave. That's a nice little wrinkle we can add.
That's the only thing I know about Hogan's Heroes.
All right, well, yes, that's true, Dave. Now let's see if I can wring a little chuckle out of this. No, it is actually an amusing thing about having jobs like this is you watch these TV shows, and then these characters come into your life. You meet some of them, and it's like they're making a cameo appearance in your life. I watched a ton of Hogan's Heroes when I was a kid. One day I'm out shooting a remote piece. I'm out on the
streets of New York?
Out on the streets of New York with my drummer, band leader, Max Weinberg. And we're out there and we're shooting this piece, and all of a sudden, rushing around the corner, right on 68th Street, comes Werner Klemperer, who played Colonel Klink.
Yeah, sure.
And he's walking very quickly, just
monocle?
like Colonel Klink. He had the monocle, he had the riding crop. No, but he looks just like him. He's walking quickly, walks around the corner and goes, "Hello, Conan, good to see you. The show's doing so well. Give my best to Andy. Hello to Max. I must go now, 30 days in the cooler." And he went right off again, and I thought that's just like having a cameo appearance by Colonel Klink in your life.
In your life, yeah. One of the perks of being in show business. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think he was strangled, Bob Crane.
No, actually, he was bludgeoned. He was bludgeoned
with a lamp, wasn't it?
He was bludgeoned.
Beaten to death with a lamp.
They don't know what blunt instrument actually killed him, Dave. But he was bludgeoned. And I think I have photos of the crime scene. I'll go get them now.
Sure.
This will lighten up the evening.
Oh, I tell you what, we got to do a commercial break, and then we'll come back and continue visiting here with our friend Conan O'Brien. Sir, Conan O'Brien is here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Big Late Show, and also Blues Traveler. Now, Conan,
yes.
I believe the last time you were here, you referenced having been a guest at the White House.
Yes, that's right. I've been invited to the White House.
I understand you've been back.
I've actually been back.
So you've been invited to the White House twice.
Yeah, what happened was the president of Ireland, Mary Robinson, very nice woman, was invited to a big state dinner, and so they have to scrape up all the Irish people.
Every Irish person living in...
I have no illusions about this, Dave. I know why I'm there. And they literally were like, "What about that guy?" All right. And so I was invited and actually got a chance to meet the president and
How big a
see him
deal
again.
is this? Is it like thousands of people? Or?
Yeah, it's thousands of Irish people. Yeah. It's like pretty much every Irish person they could find
and
who had a job.
Have like a dinner? Is that what it is? A reception?
Yeah, they had a dinner and they had a receiving line, and it was interesting, seeing the president again. I actually, though, thought it was a little awkward because I thought the president was a little condescending, actually, to the president. I thought Clinton was a little condescending to the president of Ireland, myself. I thought that he talked down to her a little bit, and there's footage of the event, and I can narrate. If you want, I'll narrate what exactly happened.
Sure, no, absolutely.
We have footage. This really happened. This is not...
Conan O'Brien at the White House.
There's my girlfriend there. There's the president saying, "Hello there, nice to see you."
Who is your girlfriend?
Let's not talk about that now.
Nice to see her back again.
Yeah, exactly. And then he says, this is some Irish guy we scraped up. We couldn't get Shaquille O'Neal. And then he says, he's a TV talk show host. Now look at this, TV talk show host. He says, TV talk.
Yeah.
And she told him to piss off. And so I thought it was...
But she had a lovely gown there.
I just thought, very nice woman. I just thought, she deserves better than that.
You were in, and I don't know when this was, you were in Indiana, my home state.
I was in your home state.
What the hell were you doing there?
I was there on Monday. I was visiting the local affiliate, doing a little stuff for them.
It's a great city, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, come on, no, don't.
It is. It's very nice.
No, it's very nice because people are very, very smart there. People are very, very friendly there.
Yes, all those things are true.
I've always said that the people in Indiana are like 40% nicer than you find anywhere.
They're very nice people.
And the food is like 40% tastier.
Yeah, everything's good. And Bob Crane was not bludgeoned there, too, which is a nice thing. So it's got everything going for it.
I think with that Bob Crane thing, I don't think they found him for quite a while either.
And it was a very hot week, too. What? You started it.
Sorry.
I look up to you. I follow you in these things.
So you're in Indianapolis.
I'm in Indianapolis.
Yeah, and you loved it. It's a great town.
It was the best place I'd ever been. And what was nice about it, Dave, what was really nice about it was that I was invited to the Indy 500 Speedway, and I'd never been there.
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
And I know that you're
the citadel of speed.
Exactly, all those things. And I know that you're a big race fan, so I know you'll be impressed with this. I'm there.
Motorsports.
Motorsports, and you like the fast cars and the good times. And I get to meet. I get to meet Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt. They
Mr.
introduced me to Dale
NASCAR.
Earnhardt, and
Yeah.
I guess he's a big NASCAR racer, and I meet him.
Ironhead.
Very nice. Ironhead? Okay,
His
I didn't call
nickname.
him that.
Sure,
I'm glad.
yeah.
And I meet him. It's very impressive. And then he told me, and this is true, he said, do you want to take a spin
Oh, my God.
around the
Oh, you
raceway?
got to, sure.
I was excited. I thought,
Yeah.
this is really great. And I thought I was going to get in the passenger side of his NASCAR. He'll get in the driver's side and drive me around in his cool car. So this really happened. He said, all right, let's go for a spin. We walk outside the garage, and he points to a red Dodge Caravan.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Seriously, a red Dodge Caravan that would belong to the director of the Indy 500 Speedway. And he says, let's take that, you drive.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah, King Nerd going around the Indy 500 Speedway in a Dodge Caravan.
That doesn't make any difference.
It gets better. With Dale Earnhardt sitting next to me. So I get in this thing, I strap in the shoulder thing, you know. I put on ABBA, you know, on the side. And it's playing, and I start driving, and Dale Earnhardt, the coolest guy in the world, is sitting next to me, and I just do, it's a big, tall car, so I'm doing 55 around the speedway, taking the corners real slow. There were groceries in the back.
Yeah.
There's a baby seat. Dale Earnhardt kept saying, and finally he took the wheel and just said, just lean on it, so I got it up to 70, Dave.
Yeah.
I really had this thing cooking, thank you very much, and I really had this thing going, and then when I left, he wasn't that impressed with me.
Yeah,
I have to tell you.
You know, nonetheless, the experience is that should have been for you a thrill of a lifetime. Not everybody gets to do that.
And I think Dale Earnhardt's thinking of driving a Dodge Caravan in the next Indy 500. I saw him painting a number.
Conan,
Yes.
it's always a pleasure to have you with us, and congratulations again and always on the success of your project over there at NBC.
Thank you very much,
couldn't be
Dave.
happier
And
for
thanks
you.
for having me.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Anytime.
it. Thank you, sir.
O'Brien, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We'll be right back. Thank you, men. Yeah, the boys seem to go for that.
I know.
I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We got a blockbuster. Is it a blockbuster or a barn burner?
Hey, it's both.
It's both a blockbuster and a barn burner of a show tonight, and so much more. Conan O'Brien, let me tell you a little something about Conan O'Brien. Once upon a time, Paul Schaefer, my friend, and I, we had a little show over at NBC. It was called Late Night. And in the beginning of the show, they came to us and said, what do you want to call the show? And so we had meeting after meeting after meeting, and it went on for literally a month of what do you call the show? Just because we couldn't come up with a really good idea that everybody would get sick of in a day or two, we just said, oh, Late Night.
Yeah.
So that was the name of the
That's how it happened.
That's the name of the show. And now, Conan, and by the way, P.S., I got my ass fired.
That's how it happened.
I'm going to tell you something, I was not a happy camper when that happened. So then they brought in a nice young man, Conan O'Brien, and he's been doing the show that Paul and I used to have called Late Night. It's still called Late Night and doing very well. So
Yeah,
a little behind-the-scenes story there for you. Well, it's not as good as your countdown to the millennium.
Yeah, no, it's a cute story.
Okay. Our first guest is the funny and talented host of NBC's aforementioned late night program. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our good friend Conan O'Brien. Conan.
Sorry, Dave, that's a pet peeve of mine when I host the show, is guests that come out and stand for too long. Have you experienced this?
Yeah.
And the host cannot sit down.
You don't know what to do. It's awkward.
Until the guest, and so you'll have someone like Wayne Newton come out, and he stands there.
Wait a minute, you...
Thank you very much, everybody. And then he'll stand, and long after people have left the building, he's still standing there, acknowledging a love that's just not there, frankly.
You've had Wayne Newton? You've had Wayne Newton on the show?
Yeah, we've had Wayne Newton. That's pretty impressive, huh?
Impressive for me. How are the holidays? You have a nice time?
Yeah, I did, actually. I got my parents what I thought was a really great gift.
Where do your folks live?
They live just outside Boston, Brookline, Massachusetts.
So you went home for the holidays, a nice family?
Went home for the holidays, and usually I'm one of those guys that goes to the mall at the last second and buys deodorant for everybody. And this time I got the deodorant way ahead of time.
Yeah.
So what I did was I was thinking ahead. My parents had their 40th wedding anniversary.
Oh, pretty good.
Thanks for acknowledging that with applause. And it's a cold group here.
It ain't like Wayne Newton's here.
Yeah, right. So, so my parents had their 40th wedding anniversary in August, and I was thinking ahead, and I knock it off. And what I did was I hired a photographer to come to the anniversary.
That's a great idea.
Take pictures, and I
Put
said,
together a family photo album.
nice, beautiful photo album, leather on the front, and it's very expensive. It's taking a while to put together, and it's just almost Christmas time. And this woman who's putting it together calls me up, and she says, Conan, what I like to do on front of the expensive photo album is I like to emboss a monogram in gold.
Perfect.
And what you traditionally do in these situations is you take the first initial of your mother's name, and then you do the first initial of the last name of the family in the middle, and then you end with your father's first initial.
Oh.
3 letters right there. And I said, fine, go ahead, do it. So the photo album shows up. It cost me a fortune. And my mother's first initial is R. She's Ruth.
Ruth, yeah.
First initial, the last name is O, O'Brien. My dad's first initial, his name's Thomas, is T.
T.
So I spent a fortune on this thing. Happy 40th anniversary, Mom and Dad. Rot! Just rot!
That's too bad.
My mom...
You think somebody would have caught that before they...
I wasn't thinking, and so my mom's crying, and I just have to go with it. Yeah, why don't you just rot there?
Unexpected acrimony.
Very,
for the holidays.
yeah.
Now, when you get together, is it? I have the sense, and maybe you've told me this before. It's a large family, and do you spend?
You're assuming that because I'm Irish.
Yeah, that's right. It's just another cheap
I hear
stereotype.
you people you sit around eating potatoes and drinking scotch. It's a lot of fun. It is a big family. There are a lot of kids in my family, and I get a kick out of my mom. I love my mom. I'll say that because sometimes I talk about her. You're going to hit me if I do that again, aren't you?
Feel free. Make yourself at home.
Okay. My mom is funny. She comes from central Massachusetts. She grew up there in the 1930s, 1940s, and she has these just great expressions that no one uses anymore. If someone's a wise guy, she doesn't call him a wise guy, they're a little fresh. She'll say, you know something, Conan, that Dave Letterman, he's a bold stump.
A bold stump?
I don't know what... I have no idea where that comes from. He's a bold stump. If she's all confused and it ends and at odds with herself, and she says, I've got to say, I'm sorry, I'm a little Randy Boo.
Randy Boo?
Randy Boo. I don't know if people have heard that one. So my favorite one, though, is she has trouble talking about, intimate things, as many mothers do, and sexual things, and so, especially scandalous things. So she cannot just say that someone's having an affair.
Right.
She can't say that. So I'm home for the holidays, and I'm talking to her, and she says, I'm sorry, but she found out that a friend of hers, we'll call him Steve. Steve Jonas. We'll call him that because that's his real name. We found out that Steve Jonas is having an affair. He's a neighbor of ours.
No.
No, he's not really a neighbor. He's a guy that just lives, but he's having an affair with somebody else in his office. And so my mother says, I got to say, I'm all Randy Boo. I'm all Randy Boo. Because that bold stump, Steve Jonas, apparently, and she wanted to say he's having an affair with the secretary. She said, behind his wife's back, is playing patty fingers.
Patty fingers. Patty fingers.
And so, what I envision is, and my mom's telling me this story, I just envision someone going to like a Motel 6 with somebody, and they draw the shades, and they take the phone off the hook, and then they go, This is his great crime. Ain't right.
But when you are playing Patty Fingers, believe me, it takes a bold stunt.
I've often heard that to be true, Dave.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago this happened for you, but welcome to the world of dog ownership.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got a dog.
It's been a while. Brand new. How long ago?
It's a. I got a golden retriever. His name's Hudson, and
that's a little. Isn't it a little? Isn't that just a little Hudson? Is that just?
It's
a golden
the most.
retriever?
I mean, I know people always say that their dog is the cutest dog. I swear, my dog is comedically cute. It's just like so cute that you just laugh practically when you see the dog. Really cute, beautiful dog, and I was up in Connecticut hanging out there a couple of weeks ago, and my dogs. I have a little house up there, and my dog's
Hudson.
Dog Hudson running around the yard.
Is that the name really, Hudson?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he cares if I say his name.
But it's not like Larry Jonas or whoever that guy was, is it?
I'm changing Hudson's name so he won't get prank phone calls.
But isn't it just a little? I mean, is that really? You know what I'm saying?
His real name is Kooky Doo. I was just embarrassed to say that was his real name. No, Hudson is his name, a little Hudson, and he's really cute. And I'm kind of, playing around with him in the yard, and suddenly this dog ran out of the woods. And it was one of those dogs that hangs out.
A feral dog, a dingo, maybe.
And it was a dog.
Might have been.
A dingo that ate my baby. And Meryl Streep was there. We had a good time. So I'm playing with the dog, and suddenly this dog runs out of the woods, and it's one of those. It's not a pure. It's just pure breed. It's just some dog that's been hanging out in the woods, and it's got a collar, so someone's feeding it, but it's kind of ugly and it's really lean, and you can see it. Strong dog, and it starts running circles around my dog, just like 50 miles an hour running circles. And my dog is trying to keep up, doing the best he can, like and trying to do the best to keep up with the dog, but it can't. This dog is much faster, much stronger, much smarter, and I realized that looking at this other dog, that my dog has just been genetically engineered to be cute. 95% of the chromosomes in its body is just so that it will look good on a Hallmark card sticking out of a basket. When they go, and that evolution has taken care of this other dog and given it superpowers that a dog should have.
Your dog looks good riding around the back of a Volvo station wagon.
Yeah, with a bow on its head,
Yeah.
That's all it's good for, really.
Now, did you find him near the river? Is there anything? Oh, well.
I have a lot of respect for you, and I really like you. But when you mock my dog, you just go too far, man.
Settle down.
I'm sorry.
I know
Dave,
you snapped.
It's an incredible amount of pressure at 12:30. You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, trying to get Wayne Newton back. Now, I understand, and I'm very flattered that you did this. You brought a clip for us, a film clip, and I didn't even know you were in a movie, so that's great. Congratulations.
I'm not in a movie, no.
Oh, really?
No, it's me. God forbid I'd be in a movie, no. I'm not in a movie. I just know that these big, big 11:30 show like this, every time I watch, guy comes out here as the first guest, he shows
a clip
from his big movie.
That's right.
And I wanted to do that, so I'm not in this movie, but I thought that this would blow everybody away, so.
Wow. You brought a clip, but you're not in it. Pretty good. All right. Do you need to set up this clip you're not in?
This is going to blow people away, and this is going to put me on the map, my friend.
Okay, here we go. It's a clip. He ain't in it. Enjoy.
Once upon a time, Conan O'Brien was going on Dave's show, and he wanted to show a clip that would really impress everyone. So he decided to show the Star Wars trailer.
Check it out. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for being here. Happy New Year, and
Happy New Year
all
to you.
the best to you. So,
yeah, and
Conan
to you.
O'Brien,
Thank
ladies
you.
and gentlemen. We'll be right back with tonight's Top 10 list and Alanis Morissette. Thank you very much, Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Katie Holmes is on the program. Brian Greene is astrophysicist, and we'll talk all about the universe and any questions you may have about anything. Here's the guy right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to mention one thing. You know, remember Paul and I used to have a show over at NBC, and then they fired Paul. And in support, I quit.
I'll never forget
I
that.
said,
I'll never
if you're going to
forget
fire Paul, then I'm going with you. But anyway, that show was called Late Night.
Late Night.
We were on the air for 12 years, and it was taken over by Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
You know Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, listen to this. Conan and his wife, Liza, yesterday at 5:13 p.m. had a baby girl, their first
Isn't
child.
that
How about
great?
that?
Good for that.
And I think her name is Neva, although I'm not sure. N-E-V-A, I think that's
Eva.
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful name.
Yeah. So
I thought it would be Conette.
So
Eva's beautiful.
Congratulations to Conan and his wife on having their first baby girl. That's a very nice thing. 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Johnny Lang is also on the program, ladies and gentlemen. Here's tonight's top 10 list. Let's do it. How you doing? Queen Latifah, Jack Hanna. It's funny that we mentioned the petting zoos because when Jack Hanna comes out, it'll be a kind of like a petting zoo.
It's a coincidence, yeah.
By the way, did you hear this? That Conan O'Brien is taking over the Tonight Show? Did you hear that?
When does that happen?
It happens in 2009.
5 years from now.
5 years from now, yeah. Jay Leno has decided he's stepping down after in 5 years.
Jay Leno's stepping down?
Yeah, it's apparently getting to him. So in 5 years, he's stepping down in 5 years.
But he does nothing but work,
That's
Jay
right.
Leno.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything
perform.
about this. And so they announced that NBC releases that Conan O'Brien, he'll be doing the Tonight Show. Good for him.
That's fantastic.
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if I can get a tape over there. And
maybe a little late.
Yeah, a little late. But anyway, all our best to Conan when he takes the job in 2009.
5 years from now, yeah.
I think Halley's Comet comes back in 2008.
No, but it's great. That's so funny about Jay Leno.
I don't understand any
stepping down.
I don't get any of it.
I guess he'll spend more time in Vegas.
I guess.
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's tonight's top 10 list. Let's go. I think he said he couldn't take it another minute, so he's leaving in 2009.
5 years. Yeah.
How does stuff like that work?
I don't know. It's wonderful, though. Conan O'Brien, it's great.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, you and I used to have that show.
We had the old Conan O'Brien show.
We had the old Conan O'Brien
used
show.
to follow
Maybe
Johnny
we can get that
Carson.
again. Because there'll be an opening there.
Yeah, we'd have some fun.
Yeah. We're having fun now.
No, we are. I know.
The category, top 10 the George W. Bush debate strategies. Now, this is it. In a tearful press conference today, Jay Leno announced that he'll be leaving The Tonight Show in 2009. What is that?
Long time from now.
Yes, it is a long time. Let's see. And so here's what happened. Jay Leno, of course, had been the host of The Tonight Show for like 17 years, and he said, yeah, I think I'd like to do something else. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Is that how it happened?
I don't know what he said. So they say, great, we'll put you on at 10 o'clock. So now he's going to be on prime time. So he's on at 10 o'clock. And then Conan O'Brien, who used to do the show that Paul and I used to do, when we came over here, they gave that show to Conan O'Brien.
Right.
And now Conan O'Brien is the host of The Tonight Show.
That's right.
Tremendous guy.
Great.
And I don't know a lot about him. He's a very funny man, very smart. I know that years ago he killed a guy. That's all I know. Maybe I've said too much.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh.